lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up. Wake these boys up. Call me soldiers. Soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave him floppy. Face naughty. Talking all aki. Think he big poppy. Then I'll chop him down like a karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action with Willis. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Willis, 4th down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Play action, Willis. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Willis is going to throw once more. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Willis to try again after the pick six. Got his man, it's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, here's Willis. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. And there's Williams. What a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Austin. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Willis now off of play action. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Willis to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown Falcons. Calvin Austin from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run right side with Mostert to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there. Providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver. Separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. 3rd down, it's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Willis will look to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 2, Willis. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
19 Tiger.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Riggs. Undercross.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Williams, 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Austin. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On the sideline, he's got Austin. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Willis now off play action. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
3rd and goal, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From midfield now on 2nd down.
Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The left side caught by Diggs.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Got a man. It's Schwartz complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Herbert on 1st down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Austin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they'll indeed take a knee.